Hey there. I don't usually make videos, but I wanted to talk about something I saw a couple of months ago, and I wanted to share my story. But before we get into this, I want to give credit to Indie Bites. His video did give me inspiration for this, so please go check out his channel. I've been playing video games ever since I could walk. I remember always being obsessed with gaming my entire life. I grew up playing Halo 3 and Black Ops 2 on my Xbox 360, and it stayed that way as I got older, getting more into multiplayer and playing it all night with my friends. I actually got pretty good at most of the online games I played, but I also had a lot of stuff going on at the time. Going into high school as the weird kid and a lot of home life issues made me hate my own life, and I constantly felt like I was sinking and couldn't fight my way out of it. One day I was over at my sister's house and I saw her boyfriend playing Dark Souls 3. I told him it looked pretty cool as he was doing the 1v1s in the arena. He let me try it and the controls were a little weird and I definitely got my ass handed to me. But I had found interest in it. So that weekend I decided to buy it. I waited like 3 hours for it to download, spent an hour making a character, and then I was off to start my journey. And where every Dark Souls journey begins, I had to face my first boss, which in Dark Souls 3 is Ilex Gundyr. I remember walking up and pulling the sword out, not knowing what to expect. And then out of nowhere, he just stood up and killed me. So I respawned back at the campfire and went back for another shot. This time, knowing I'm going up against, I go into the fog wall, swing twice, dead. Respawn, go through the fog wall, get a couple hits in, dead again. And it was there for over and over. I tried for 3 hours to beat him. With each attempt, I could feel myself getting a little better, but I couldn't beat him or even get him halfway. I remember trying and trying and trying, and finally, I got his health bar down to about a decent chunk. And then it happened. Phase 2. I saw the arm come out and I panic rolled. My adrenaline was going so fast, I couldn't think straight. I tried rolling a couple more times and then I died. I sat back in my chair and thought that I was never going to beat it. That Dark Souls was just too hard of a game for me and that I just wasn't cut from the same cloth as everybody else. So I went to bed. Next day after getting home from school, I decided to hop back on for a couple other attempts just to try it again. And wouldn't you know it, my first attempt, I beat him. And the feeling of relief in my body, no cutscene, no big congratulations, just an enemy slain message. I felt on top of the world, and what had seemed like a big, unstoppable force was over. And it wasn't because of the game letting me win, it was because I put in the work. I played the rest of Dark Souls, and it was still is to this day my comfort game. Whenever I'm feeling sad or lonely, or I'm just having a rough day, I play Dark Souls. And I believe partly that's because I love From Software. But I think another part of it is beating what seems unbeatable. I sometimes view the problems or obstacles in my life as a Dark Souls boss. And I remember the times I've overcame challenges in my life, just like the Nameless King or the Soul of Cinder. These bosses I didn't think I'd be able to beat in a million years. But if I just sit down, I put my mind to it, and I try, and I try, and that's all you can do is try, then I will come out on top and I will learn from my past mistakes and overcome any obstacle life has to throw at me. Now, I do have to say that I don't think if you're depressed, you should play Dark Souls, and your life will instantly become better. If you're depressed or unhappy with your own life, you should seek professional help or talk to someone important and close to you about the way you're feeling. But with a lot of the mental problems I was going through, Dark Souls was kind of a light in the tunnel. And I will forever be grateful. I know a lot of people online have talked about Dark Souls, helping them out with mental issues, and I think that's something unique to the Souls series specifically. And I think that's part of the reason these games hold such a special place in our hearts. I appreciate those who stuck along to the end of the video. I know I'm still kind of getting used to talking on video and I don't post as often as I stream, but I'm going to be making an effort to post more on this channel and actually start making stuff. So if you have anything you would like for me to talk about or play, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. But that's it for today, guys. You guys have a very warm fall, and remember, don't you dare go hollow. Bye.